Okay, so we'll be looking at another part of the Mabinogi Eternity post on the Korean site. So, art technician, character creation. As with most game development projects, the Mabinogi Eternity project was especially in dire need of professional technicians in each field. How are existing art resources rendered within the engine? What should I do to bring this to the new engine? There are always many different types of costumes and hair in Mabinogi. What should I do to make this movement more natural? I really wanted to do it when I went to the new engine, but is it possible to express all the things that could not be expressed due to the wall of an old engine? Because we needed people to give us answers to all of this, generally the problem is solved through collaboration between artists and programmers. In order to develop more quickly and reliably, we had to reduce the depth of communication. So we quickly began recruiting experts, art technicians with technical knowledge and experience, and artists in various fields such as character and background models, animation effects, and UI. We hired a technical artist to handle graphics within the new engine, such as shader development and optimization. When it comes to shader porting, shouldn't we just look at the code and import it? It is certainly true that you can look at the code, understand its structure, and import it in a form suitable for Unreal Engine, but the problem was that the code was very fragmented. Of course, just looking at the resource structure and final rendering result, I could see how the shader was built. But what was important to us was not analogy, but accurate calculation. Even if the calculation is slightly wrong, a completely different result will be output. I recreated the art resource production process and began to analyze the database and rendering related codes one by one. I was able to piece together all the meaningful information one by one. As a result, and we have this video here, so this is the result. Neo uploaded to Unreal Engine to commemorate the success of Pleon shader porting. But it doesn't end here. As I was enjoying the joy of completing a successful shader port, I heard countless voices. So, when we get the light, it starts to sparkle, right? We can just set up the light when we take a screenshot, right? Right now, some outlines come out and some don't. Is everything coming out now? The color of the outline is also just showing off the dye color. My hair is sticking out through my clothes. Are you going to fix this too? Is my hair blowing in the wind now? Of course, it was just the beginning. What was fortunate, though, was that we had invited experts in each field. Please allow character shaders to respond to various light sources. You may be wondering how obvious this is. When using Unreal Engine, it is natural for 3D models to react to various light sources. The Eternity project inherits the flat yet unique colors of the current Mabinogi, while at the same time, the goal is to be able to interact with the variety of light sources. However, it is difficult to achieve both purposes simultaneously with the basic shading model provided by Unreal Engine. We created a custom shading model by modifying the engine code. By removing the fine surface bidirectional distribution function and modifying it to adjust the amount and color of light hitting the surface, a cartoon-like expression is possible. It was tuned to be affected by various fixed and dynamic light sources and provided to character shader creators. Simply put, if you only use the basic shading model provided by Unreal, you can lose Mabinogi's unique style with truly realistic light expressions. Unable to react to different light sources or only see the results of one or the other. There are many different solutions to this, but we chose to create a shading model unique to Mabinogi. And here you can see the default lit and the unlit. Good, now draw the outline too. Because the outline can give a completely different impression depending on its presence or absence, it is an element that can visually separate the background and the character. This is an element that would be disappointing if it were left out in a cartoon-style shader. As such, research is being conducted in a variety of ways. In the case of Mabinogi, a very thin outline is used. Due to engine limitations, it may be missing in areas where application is difficult due to translucent objects or some compatibility issues. There are many side effects, so all of these had to be resolved in the new engine. There are several ways to handle outlines. We tried many different things to find a method that suited Mabinogi's needs. In order to create a sensuous outline in a Mabinogi style while reducing man-hours costs, we chose the scene depth processing method, rather than simply transplanting the existing feeling, so that the color of the clothes shines through, so that the lines remain constant even when the distance increases, so that the lines disappear as the distance increases. To draw or not draw certain parts, to draw lines in translucent materials, etc., we encountered and dealt with a variety of issues. I was proud of the process of mixing and applying non-open technologies and working with character artists. As an 8-year Militian who is still working hard at Mabinogi, I was really happy to hear the news about the engine replacement. So what about the dislocated shoulder? Are all the clothes and hair moving now? In fact, after the decision to replace Unreal Engine, shoulder dislocation was one of the most heard stories. I too was eagerly hoping for this as a Militian before becoming a developer. The programmers and animation technicians put a lot of effort into this part. In the existing Mabinogi, there were insufficient examples such as shoulder dislocation. There were many shortcomings such as polygons breaking when the character moved. At Eternity, we aimed to look as natural as possible in shoulders, hips, etc. And unlike the existing Mabinogi, many bones were added to express the detailed parts of fingers. Additionally, additional bones have been set to make customization more natural. With so many bones added, it is difficult to simply port existing Mabinogi animation files. Based on the existing Mabinogi animation, additional parts such as the fingers are being worked on step by step, and the costumes are also very diverse. In a typical MMORPG projector, the bones are often set and the costume design is designed to match the position of the bones. Since Mabinogi's costumes were already available in various designs, it was necessary to match the costume to patterns. It is not possible to infinite bones, and it is difficult to animate or control a large number of bones one by one. Many experts are working hard to successfully replace the Mabinogi engine. Of course, there is still much left to do. A core part of the technical art issue has been dealt with, but in addition, there are countless elements that enrich Mabinogi, such as expressions of materials. We will do our best until the Mabinogi engine replacement is successful, and of course, we will continue to do so thereafter. Alright, so the Eternity page on the Mabinogi Korea website has been updated. So there's a lot of new posts, and we're going to look at this one first. So, Aaron long-term repair plan. So today I would like to explain the various processes for importing Mabinogi's 3D resources into Unreal Engine. In general, commercial engines, resources created with 3D tools are imported through a format called FBX. The Pleon engine uses its own extension called PMG. Therefore, in order to import already created 3D resources into Unreal Engine, a tool to convert the extension was needed. Thanks to quick development of the tools, porting each region went very smoothly. So it looks like they've already ported like all these regions into the game, but they still have to go over them, edit them, and make them look good. Like add all the movement permissions and stuff. So we were able to quickly port all areas in Erin to Unreal Engine. Of course, it would be nice if it ended here, but it would be difficult to say that the porting was complete simply by importing it. So yeah, they have to like add all the movement permissions and stuff. And here you can see them importing like resources from the logging camp in this picture. This is like the Gold Isle. Since detailed materials were not expressed in Pleon, it was also necessary to set each material anew to suit the Unreal environment. So like this is the road in Dumbarton. And I think this is what it looks like with the Unreal thing. That looks really good if that's in Unreal Engine. Things that were made so long ago that their form itself needs to be renewed may need to be replaced by making something completely new. I imagine they'll have to do a lot of that for like the insides of buildings and stuff, especially since like the insides of a lot of buildings are like 2D and look really crappy when you actually move the camera angle around in there. But here we can actually finally get like a good view of Dumbarton. So you can see how they changed like the entrance to Dumbarton here, and this looks really good. And also you can see like this board here, but it doesn't have like, it doesn't have anything on it where there'd usually be images. So it mostly looks like they're done with Dumbarton, but only after going through this process can you complete the background resources that fit the engine environment. Fortunately, all regions were quickly imported using the porting tool. It was pointless to transplant the costumes and hair in their basic form. The framework and wires themselves are lacking to provide natural movement. This is because the skin of the hands and feet also had to be replaced. Because there were many parts that were difficult to meet Eternity's standards, it was in a state where it could only be brought in after some processing had been completed from the beginning. First, rather than taking the basic form as is, we proceed with modeling work to process it to meet Eternity's standards. In particular, we add more wires so that not only the hands and skin, but also the clothes and hair can move naturally. Once the modeling is completed, a framework for natural movement is planted. If you make various settings so that the skeleton can move well... Okay, here's a video. Let's see that. Yeah, that looks really good. Of course, things with simple porting processes can be ported efficiently using automation tools. So here's like some weapons. As the final resource production is completed after going through such a variety of processes, the efficiency of the overall process is very important, as there is a lot of work to be done. We are building a solid foundation so that we can build on it without collapsing. So we saw this in the Korean fantasy party. They're like changing outfits and showing how like the hair and the outfits move. So this looks really good. I like the way this turned out, and it kind of shows us that... like, Dumbarton is in progress right now, and it's getting a lot better. You can kind of see, like, here, how the shingles don't look very good right here. But they look really good, like, in this image on the right. Like, look how much more detail they have now. The flow of time. So this is going to explain how time is going to flow in the Unreal Engine update. And this is a very long post, so I'm not going to read all of this information. I'm just going to read, like, some of the important parts. And we'll look at the pictures in the videos. If you think about the flow of time changes during the day, morning sunlight, noon, sunset, and moonlight in the night sky. The movement of light and the changing shadows are probably the first things that come to mind. As time passes, the position of light moves and the shape of shadows changes. So you can see that in this moving picture here, but for some reason the page is kind of loading this image slow, so I just opened it in a new tab, and you can see it right here. So like as time passes, the shadows are like moving and changing. So light movement and shadow movement changes. And here on the left we have the Turconale Bank in Pleon Engine, and on the right we have it in Unreal. So you can see how like the shadows are moving and changing shape, and how like the lighting is changing, and you can see like the clouds moving in the sky there. Yeah, these videos don't want to load on this page for some reason. Hopefully anyone else that looks at this will have better luck than I'm having. But it seems to be working better if I just open these videos in a new tab. And here we can see, like, the shadows of, like, the lights and the windmill and the building, like, moving as time passes. And here you can see how, like, the sky is changing over the windmill. So this is, like, the day going by. And this art looks really good. And again, this isn't final. It says not final right here and right here. So this is really cool. You can see, like, you can see time passing in the game. You can see the clouds moving. So this is what it's gonna look like in Turconail when the Unreal update comes out. And that looks really amazing. And here we can see, like, the shadows move, like the shadows of the fence here. So we can see that the shadows are starting to become more visible and show. And then they're slowly moving as time passes, like the sun is moving, the shadows are moving the opposite direction. And then this will show us rain. So they also showed this during the fantasy party in Korea. So you can see the rain, and you can see how the wood is darker because it's wet. And you can see the raindrops, like, soaking into the wood. That looks really good. And you can see, like, how the roof looks a little bit darker, like here. Because it's, like, wet, and so is the stone to the building. So the rain effect looks really cool too. So yeah, this is gonna be how, like, time will pass differently. This is all about, like, how time will pass differently in Unreal 5, and how, like, weather effects, like rain, will look. So this is a pretty long post, and maybe that's why some of these things are having some trouble loading. But I would recommend taking a look at it. Alright, let's get started on Mabinogi slightly early. The timer has a little bit of time left, but we'll just jump into it now. And Rebecca, thanks for the raid. So, welcome in for anyone that's still around, and we're gonna do some dailies of Mabinogi, do some event stuff, Grandmaster stuff, Dan stuff. Probably gonna do the veteran dungeon today too. Okay, so I'll start by leveling up my spirit weapon. I'm working on my scythe right now. And maybe I'll do some Stardust stuff today to get those upgrade stones. I'm gonna do the Baltame mission stuff on Friday. Yeah, let's see what we have for Stardust then. I don't know if I have any society sponsorship quests or not. Doesn't look like I do. Oh, so I'm trying to take these up to the third... Or wait. They're all at the second red star, so yeah, I want to get the third red star for these skills. And to do that, I would need... rank B material. So I think I'll do 5 quests so I can get those upgrade stones and then make my scythe better for the veteran run. And we also need rank B material just to like take up the overall rank of Stardust. It's a lot of gold though. Okay, let's see what we have here. Defeat 10 bandits. And... clear conflict and unexpected battle. Okay. Don't remember exactly what happens in that shadow mission, but let's go ahead and start with the bandit one first. So for that one, I think it'll be a little bit faster just to do some bounty hunting. Did I finish collecting Zippy as a transformation? No, we don't have any points on him, so yeah, he'd be good to pursue. I think I've captured him once. I have like the journal achievement, but not the transformation. Okay, now we'll just check around each mana tunnel until bandits show up. It doesn't look like there are any out here. Oh wait, they're there. Already halfway done. Anyone drop a pass? Nope, no outlaw homestead pass. Yep, I'm just doing some Stardust dailies for now, so I can get the upgrade stones for this scythe. Gonna work on that real quick. But yeah, welcome in. I usually do a lot of, like, daily stuff. Just dailies, events, whatever. Usually aren't bandits out near this moon gate, but it never hurts to check once in a while. Here there. Okay, regardless of if we get the homestead pass or not, we'll be done with the Stardust quest. Okay, so I don't need anything else from these guys, we can just stop the pursuit. And then we have the Tailton mission. Let's go check that one out. Oh, this mission. I vaguely remember this one. I think it's pretty short. Good, already done. Okay, so back to Melvin. This is currently my main character. Like, I was working on an elf before for like 3 years as like my main streaming character, and then I switched to this one like in late June or early July, because I've never really gotten to endgame with the giant before, so I kind of wanted to try it out. And then I also have like a human main character that like I don't really stream with, so more than one. Deliver 5 gold bars. That's kind of a pain to make. Nah, I'll probably just turn those in for new ones when it refreshes. I mean, I've done a lot of the quests a couple of times, like I did all this on my elf, all the Stardust stuff. There's just some Stardust quests I don't feel like doing, so it's like, it's no big deal. Just wait for new ones to pop up. Got the Shadow Wizard and Foamer attack today. Guess I'll do Shadow Wizard while I wait. Go, got a Shadow Mission Pass. And a bunch of other crap that I don't really need. I could do Baltane missions if I wanted to. Yeah, the Dark Knight stuff is pretty cool to do. Kind of wish there was an option for elves and giants to go Dark Knight too. Oh yeah, you do need to kind of like do at least the very first part of that to get the Finny gems to start dropping. It's a good idea to do that early on. And it is important to like do everything you can to get like a lot of AP, especially in the beginning. There's so many skills to level up and everything like that that it kind of feels like you don't have quite enough AP like at the start. Oh, like the orbs in like a mission like this? I mean, like, yeah, sometimes they are invisible on the map without like a support puppet. You can also use those ADAT berries and the demigod skill to temporarily like see where they are. But I think the growth guide is like the fastest way to get like an early support puppet, unless you like buy one from the auction house or something. But like this one gives out like a star support puppet that kind of looks like this in your inventory. And that'll find him. But yeah, they can be kind of a pain to like find without that. Yeah, if you're doing it like on like an alt character that's like on like a more, but still like on the same like advanced account, then it would just be easier to like give a support puppet to that character from one of your more advanced characters, or to just like buy one from the auction house, since all the gold in the bank between your characters is shared. But it would definitely be like a lot more difficult if like you were starting with a completely like new account entirely. For like a new player. Yeah, some support puppets like might bind to your character like when you equip them, but you can always get like a trade unlock potion for that, probably. And they have like cheap support puppets too, like that'll do the job, even if they don't look that great. Welcome back. We're on the last orb here. Almost done with this death trap. I mean, I used to go in finding them randomly all the time without using a support puppet or anything. It was annoying back then. Because, like, back in the old days, the support puppet was a lot harder to, like, get one than it is now. I wonder if I can even see the, kind of have an idea where that Shadow Wizard is. Let's attack him from outside the wall, see if that works. There we go. Okay, well I got one of the Shadow Wizards without even entering the room. looks like we only have one left now. Oh, this is the leprechaun thing. Guess one of those is showing up. Abyssal Oil Pass, Spirit Gems, Reforged Tools. Okay, so now I'll see what Stardust quests are available. I might do the Baltine missions today. I'm kind of debating whether I want to do that now or on Friday. Might be easy to clear one stage of the ruins. Probably do that. Yeah, let's get new quests. Oh, whoops, didn't mean pick rank A, but I'll need rank A material eventually, so we'll do it. Oh, deliver 10 gold leaf pine cones. And... do a Lord mission. Okay. I've never actually done this Lord mission before, so I'll try it. How many of those gold leaf pinecone things do I have? Doesn't look like I have any right now. I don't really think I have any Finny gems either. I might have to skip that one for now. Okay, this is a Tara mission. Oh, do I have any Lord passes on this character? Yeah, I have one. Good. Okay, convoy escort. take up some Harmonic Saint skills too. Working on that Arcana right now. The current playlist I'm listening to is from Mabinogi Mobile, which I guess is coming out to the NA at some point. They haven't announced like a release date yet, but there's already like a Mabinogi Mobile website up in English. I probably have to talk to this guy. Yeah, let's move out. Okay, so I probably just have to defend these guys whenever any monsters show up. Oh, like, will the NA have, like, different servers, different Mabinogi mobile servers than Korea? I'm not sure about that. I think there is a good chance we'll get like separate servers, but even if we do, a couple of the Korean players will probably come over here and check out our version anyway. For desktop servers, I have no idea if those ones are separate or not. I know you can play Mabinogi Mobile on desktop, but I have no idea if, like, it's like a separate server from, like, the mobile ones. Personally, I don't see any point into making them separate. It'd be better if they were, if, like, you could access the server from your desktop or your tablet or wherever you want. So I hope they're all linked. I don't think there'll be any direct connection between, like, normal Mabinogi servers and the mobile ones. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything like that. Yeah, it is basically a different game. Well, on the plus side, I have not seen, like, any major negative criticism towards Mabinogi Mobile at all. Like, from what I understand, it looks like a very solid MMO, and it looks like it's getting, like, very positive feedback, even in Korea. Plus, I think the advertising will be good, like, just having that game, like, in like an app store will draw attention to the original Mabinogi too. I'm sure people will search like what Mabinogi is and realize there's a bunch of results for this game. So it's the advertising that the normal Mabinogi will benefit from. Yeah, it is definitely true that like a lot of Mabinogi players grow like an attachment to the characters that they work on and don't really want to start over. But like from what I've seen, this is like not the same, not the same game. Like the maps, like Dumbarton's gonna look a little similar, Turconail's gonna look a little similar, but they're gonna be in completely different spots than they are in this game. The combat's gonna feel completely different, and there's even like a few new areas that like we've never even seen before. Classes are very different too. Like, they have, like, a dancer class that's similar to, like, what FF14 has. And then they released, like, a thief class recently as well. Yeah, as far as I know, that's still the plan. Like, the Unreal update should just be just that. It should be an update. We're not supposed to lose, like, any character data from that. They did say that, like, some really outdated systems that just aren't useful anymore will be removed. So, I mean, like, some things will definitely be going intentionally, but overall, like, our character progress and stuff should remain. Gotta use one more of these. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the move to Unreal, just getting a lot of the old problems fixed. Like, I think if they do the update right, this could easily become, like, one of the top 5 MMOs again. If the Unreal update is, like, done correctly. Okay, so I can heal these guys. Yeah, let's just do this then. Remove a lot of the garbage this way. the updated graphics that we've like seen do kind of look a little bit similar to Genshin. Yeah, Genshin has some nice features, but like I think you can even do like some boss fights in like big groups, but it wouldn't really be considered like an MMO. Maybe like raiding would be considered close to the same as in an MMO, but that's about it. I hate blinkers. Oh well. No big deal. Whoa, what? Okay. Got bounced all the way to the bank and all the way back here. Yeah, and I think that's why Genshin didn't really stick with me that much. I did like the exploration about it, but it would have been nice to have like a character that you could, at least one character that you could kind of customize a little bit more. There was a MMO Tower of Fantasy that was sort of like Genshin. That one was the that one was basically the MMO version of Tower of Fantasy. I mean, of Genshin Impact. Wasn't too bad. Okay, so where are those Famez ruins or whatever? They're supposed to be somewhere in here, like in a little dent in the wall. Maybe I passed them? Oh wait, no, I think I see them. Maybe they were here before, and then when they like took them down to update them, they moved them over here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, let's do stage 1. I only need to clear one stage to get the upgrade stone. Which circle should I pick first? Let's go with green. One stage. I have seen like Star Trek Online, like on like on like Steam before. I've never actually like tried it out. Yeah, it looks like that one's been a while, around for a while. Also never played WoW. Like, back when WoW was super new, I had dial-up internet, so I couldn't really play MMOs back then. Mabinogi is probably one of the first 3D MMOs I really got into. There's so many of these goblins. Yeah, a lot of MMOs are like that, where there's like only a couple of different ways to play it. Whatever path you pick has like a bunch of limitations. Nice thing about Mabinogi is you can more or less do whatever you want. There's very little that's restricted to you. Okay, I need to rethink my position here. Oh, they're just all gonna camp out right here. Now let's go a little bit more into the center there, guys. That's right. A little bit safer. I think we're gonna try this. Gonna switch to my scythe. Might be able to manage them a little better this way. Yeah, this is way better. Because unlike magic, the scythe can control like the flow of where the enemies go. Oops. I missed that guy there. Yeah, if they start limiting your freedom, then it might be time to look for a different game. I don't really like MMOs like telling me where I can go or what I can and can't do. Like, an MMO is supposed to be basically a living game world. Should be able to go wherever we want to. I don't even know how many stages are... How many levels are in a stage for one of these things? Yeah, we were using spells before, so that's what some of that is. And maybe there are 5 levels in a stage. I don't know. Let's heal up. Any full recovery potions? Ah, there we go. Use one of those. I think what I'm gonna try doing this time is... Wait, what if I do that? And then what if we activate this one too? Let's go in and activate all 3 here. Then we're gonna do that. And we're gonna give him with 2 meteors, like this. Perfect. Okay, so I have 6 stars out of 15, and I need 15 to clear stage 1. Let's give it another go. This time... You know, I'll take auto revives this time, because I only died once. Well, I failed the ruins once, but I'm going to attempt to do it again. At least it starts out pretty easy. Oh good, record for clearing level 1. So the scythe is paying off. Come to think of it, I did take it up 3 levels. Go ahead and max that out. That'll help a little bit. Okay, round him up. Oh, I guess that's still better than last time. I do technically have a meteor. No, not quite yet. Don't have a meteor saved up. Thought I did. Alright, let's go. Welcome, Nerby. Trying to clear stage 1 of these ruins so I can get an upgrade stone for the site. Oh, I'm out of durability. Okay. It's the nice thing about having remote repairs like this. Ah, crap, did I not repair it? Fine, I guess I'll switch to magic then, because I have no choice now. On second thought, this is getting me nowhere fast. I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go to the association room. We're gonna switch to Dark Diviner for a little bit, and we're just gonna come back and kick their butts. I'm staying in Harmonic Saint to like level it up to get stats, but for this instance I will switch back to Dark Diviner just for a little bit, which is my favorite Arcana so far. Okay, then we're just gonna head back. It'll go a lot better with the Dark Diviner stuff. Dark Diviner is the only one that I've currently maxed like that at the moment. Like I have all the links unlocked too. That's just the most comfortable one for me to use at the moment. And also we'll switch to the lucky cat form. Oh, and I'm like right at the boost. So what I should do is I should summon all the enemies at once and then use Meteor because it will refresh pretty much instantly. And we're gonna take those 3 revives again. So yeah, let's activate all of these. Gonna stay out of their way for now. Surprised I didn't aggro any of them. Oh wow, we got all of them. I thought I was gonna miss like 1 or 2. Yeah, we're setting records now. This is way better. Gonna get a little bit more of that back. And we're not making a move until Polar Vortex is ready. Alright, let's go. Shouldn't be able to attack me from that distance. I get it, so every minute you lose a star. That's still a new record, so that's still good. Dark Diviner is kicking butt. Again, we're gonna wait on Polar Vortex though. Let's get some MP back with Corgi. Okay, let's summon all the enemies again. We'll get them all in a Polar Vortex, and we also have like those 2 meteors that I can do with Time Shift. Okay, let's round them all up with this. And before that wears off, we have to use this. Nice. 51 seconds. Okay, we've gotten 10 stars from it. We're on level 5 now. Some MP back there too. that one didn't trap nearly as many as I thought it would. That's too bad. Oh, hey, come on. That revive thing is as inconvenient as a revive balloon in the sense that they can still aggro the crap out of you right when you come back. Yeah, that's great. Okay, off. Oh great, and I still can't use anything there. The revive is almost useless. Okay, let's try that. Okay, gotta play this one carefully. Okay, this time I'm gonna pick Magic Protection. Protection and Magic Protection up by 100%. Movement speed goes up by 30. I think that might be a little bit more valuable than the revives. Oh, it's a new record for level 2, so that's good. I don't know though, it's like these first few rounds are easy, but then it's like we need more damage at the end, so maybe I should have taken the damage one. Okay, now we're at level 4 again. This time I'm not going to trigger them all at once, because once they start getting stronger in this level, it's easy to get outnumbered. Okay, we're gonna wait just a little bit longer, then we can pull them all together with Polar Vortex, and then I have like 3 meteors lined up that I can do. Just give Meteor a little bit more time to catch up there. And right now should be good. Oh, that one managed to stay out of range? Wow. Okay, cleared stage 4. Playing it real safe this round. And this is where that magic protection pays off. Come on, let me at least move. There we go. Okay, pull them all together again. What do you think you're doing? Can you come back here? No? There. Okay, we have another Polar Vortex coming up. Okay, we'll pull all those guys together, and then we're gonna get them with Meteor. Oh, so that doesn't even really work. Like, Polar Vortex doesn't really do a good job pulling them together like that. Yeah, they're resistant to that? Okay, that changes things. Yeah, I think we're pretty much doomed here. Unless I can just keep outrunning them like this. I don't know if I could. On the bright side, they don't really have any, like, spells or anything like that. They're pretty tricky though, one wrong move and I'm really, really dead. Anything helps, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could just take them out one at a time like this way, as long as I can keep out maneuvering them like this. So that's the plan for now. So that movement speed is good for this part. I don't think we have any chance of clearing any more than stage 5, though. There goes another one. Oh, they finally got me. Yeah, that is... They do catch up eventually. Let's get who we can with some cats. Weaken their defenses a little bit. Get a little healing while we have the opportunity, and then back to business. Might as well use that while I still have the time. Luckily, not all of them have noticed me yet. Just a couple of them in the room, like half of them. So that's nice. Okay, we're getting kind of cornered there. That's time to use that. Surprised I had enough time to do that. That was close. Whoops. Okay. Jeez. Let's let them go in the center a little bit. I don't think they'll notice me from here. Not yet. Okay, now they took notice. Got another minute left before we can do some more meteor action. But their numbers are going down. Perfect. Okay, that one's out of here. Finally, their numbers are actually going down a bit. Oh, we're almost out of test time, too. Got like 2 minutes left. I don't know if we can finish it in time. Since we don't have nearly as many to take down now, I think I can take a few bigger risks. Oh, that's nice. It gives out now. Perfect timing for that to happen. Okay, repair everything. There we go. I don't have time to heal myself or anything like that, so we're just gonna have to take a gamble on it. Hey, there we go. We got it, reached level 5. And good, that counts as getting the upgrade stone for this thing, which is the only thing I really wanted from here. Okay, let's go see what Stardust things are available. Maybe I can get another upgrade stone from that today too. Or I'll finish it tomorrow or Friday, whenever. Doesn't really matter that much. Just happy I got one of those done. How many more Stardust things do we have to do? 3. Okay, rank B. And rank B. Sturgeon, that should be easy. And Rendell Advanced. Yeah, I guess that'd be alright. So let's see. I don't think I have any sturgeon, but we can buy them from the auction house. They're probably not that expensive. Like, realistically, that's just the alternative, the faster alternative to fishing. Yeah, 50k a fish? That's not too bad. Okay, there's that one. I guess we can see what other rank B item quests she has for me. Might be easy. Delivers silver bars. I don't really know if I feel like doing blacksmithing today. Well, let's do Rundle Advanced. That should be easy enough. That won't take very long. Put that there. Okay, we're gonna do a rebirth real quick too. Oh wait, on second thought, I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to switch back to Harmonic Saint, so when I rebirth, the 60 levels I gain will go towards that. Almost forgot about that. When can I pick up the next Harmonic Saint skill? Isn't that like level 9 or something? Oh, this one's level 8. I can learn that one. Good. Looks like this is the only Harmonic Saint skill we have to wait to get at level 20. Yeah, mostly leveling up Harmonic Saint to like improve my Battle Astrologer and magic stuff, because like it has MP and intelligence for like leveling the skills. Yeah, for now. Usually I would prefer to just like use Dark Diviner in general for most things that I do, but might as well level it out. Now we can get some more MP. Like, I've already gotten Sacred Guardian to max level, to like level 50. That one had some good stats too. Okay, so map advanced. One floor. It's nice that they shortened a lot of these dungeons. I remember back in the day when, like, an advanced dungeon would be like 3 floors. Yeah, since that's something like that an elf kind of lacks. I think Sacred Guardian gave like a combination of like HP buffs, a few minor MP buffs, stamina buffs, and strength buffs, mostly. So Sacred Guardian might be a good choice for that, and like Elemental Knight. And I'm doing the opposite. I'm going after Arcana that go after like my Giant's weakness. Like, Giants probably have the lowest MP stats out of all 3 races, and probably the lowest intelligence stats too. One thing I did miss when I was like playing as an elf was I missed having like final hit. And also, like, I've never used Final Strike before until this character, so like I've also grown to appreciate like Final Strike. It's actually a pretty decent skill. Elves are stealthy, but with their like hide action, but their final shot just really isn't that good in comparison to like the other 2 skills. The one thing elves do excel at, though, is like group commerce, rafting, and like hot air balloon stuff. Like, that Mirage missile attack is so broken for those kinds of things. Yeah, that's true. Dual guns are pretty helpful on airships. Usually what I do for like airship runs, at least on an elf, is I have dual guns for the dragon and then I have like a bow for everything else. Because like Mirage missiles, like range is just unbeatable. But like for the dragon you want to land like really fast hits, it's not really about the range. Oh, and they wanted me to do Rundle Dungeon. Where did I get math in my head? So we're actually in the wrong place. Luckily, I think Stardust is kind of one of those things where, like, you don't really have to do it. Like, I just do it whenever I want. It doesn't really matter. Like, I never have my Stardust equipped or anything like that, and I'm through, like, Gen 20-something or whatever, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's helpful, but there are way too many, like, repetitive quests and stuff that are just kind of annoying to get through. Not to mention it's also expensive too, like those upgrades get pretty pricey. So low priority. Do I really want to do Rundle this late? I do like Rundle Dungeon, but nah, I don't think I'm gonna do it this late. We'll worry about that Stardust crap tomorrow or Friday. Let's get Blue Upgrade Stone. This was from that Pomez Ruins thing. Well, the Arcana Link thing can be expensive too, like in terms of gold, but like Stardust, for example, gets pretty expensive as well. Like, even if I had all the materials to take this up, the main Stardust level up, I would need like 1 mil, 500,000 gold. And then if I wanted to take these skills up, I'd only have a 40% chance of success, and I have to spend 105k per attempt. So it's like Stardust, the price adds up. But yeah, those Arcana links are pretty expensive too. One cool thing is, if I'm transformed into a cat, I can still use the upgrade anvil. Where's that blue stone thing? There you are. So the special upgrade currently gives me 90 magic attack and 2% bonus damage. That's going to go up to 105 attack and 3% bonus damage. Okay. I'm just like seeing the difference. I think that Baltame mission, the battle on the bridge thing, might be short. Maybe I'll do that. Like 3 times, or at least 1 or 2 times. Not the biggest fan of Baltame missions. I usually only do Nowhere to Run to like level up, and that's about it. The upgrade stones, like from the event, that are specifically for your Fergius weapon, or basically which is basically like a Perseus weapon from this event. Like, these upgrade stones, I think, have a 100% chance of success. But that's just because they're like event upgrade stones, like specifically for this. Avalon Bridge. I don't really care like what level or anything. I just need to pass it. Okay, let's place... We're looking at it, so... Let's place Kana at 2. Whoops. Yeah, place her there. I don't think I have any points to place anyone else right now, so we'll just start the events. Yeah, it's a pretty good way to get a strong weapon. This Master Plan event is actually kind of insane. Like, this is the first Master Plan event to actually give out like this much stuff. I don't think we've ever had one like as good as this before. Forget how many phases there are to this, like 4 or 5? Well, they keep coming. Yeah, it's crazy. Without, like, the flying high stuff and all the master plan stuff, this giant wouldn't be anywhere near the level he is right now. Like, it took my elf way longer to get to this point. Let's place... I have 163 points. Let's take Elsie. Let's place her at 5, I think. A little bit closer to the enemies. Need to have a few different positions for them. And there are more on the way too, like Korea is having like a bunny pet gacha going on right now. I have a feeling that'll be here in like late September, early October. It's insane like how many things they've done with pets over the years. Let's just start the defense. I'll buy one of those 300-point guys after this round. The game's also a lot more generous about like giving out useful pets for free from events and stuff too. 10 years ago they would just give you like a useless penguin or like a pet that wouldn't really do much except for have inventory. Nowadays they'll give you like a free scooter pet or a food truck. Bead burnishing is an annoying skill to level. I think like most people, including myself, use like training seals to level that one up. Just because it's like not that fun to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get... Let's get you. You cost a lot. And let's put you at 6. Right across from the one at 5. And then let's take... Okay, let's take you and place you at... Oh wait, I don't have Crusader points for him? We have 238, okay, we'll take you then. And we have Kana at, what, 1 or 2 or something? 2, I think. Let's go ahead and stick you at 4. Just to give Kana a little backup. I mean, even if you don't really plan on, like, using the skills on, like, all the time, you know, like, there's a lot of them are still good to level up, at least, for the stats. There's some skills I just level up, and then once I get them to rank 1, I never touch them again. I don't think any of these guys have gotten through yet. They're still at full on those barrier spikes, but their numbers are sure increasing. Okay, let's get the most expensive ones. Let's get... Let's get you. Looks like I'll have to stay a little bit closer to the barrier spikes here. They'll probably do like 1 damage or something. Won't matter that much. I think this is the last round. Okay, there we go. Now they're starting to... Okay, they did like 3 damage, not a big deal. So that counted, right? Yeah. Okay, I think I'll clear this like 1 more time and then we'll kind of wrap things up and then I'll get the 3rd clear done tomorrow probably. I was gonna do the veteran dungeon today, but that Palmez ruins took longer than I expected. Oh, so I have to wait until like 6 AM in game time? That's kind of dumb, but okay. Whatever, it's close enough to that time. I'm not sure when that unlocks. It's bound to be pretty early. Like, there should be a quest for it or something. But honestly, I never really paid that much attention to that Ruins update when it came out. It wasn't very good when it came out, and then they like took it down, and then they made it slightly better, but it's still kind of content that I mostly ignore. Guess I could at least work on my spirit weapons bond a little bit while I wait. Ooh, we can feed this one. Okay, one more time. Let's get this bridge crap out of the way. Do the same thing as before, we'll displace Kana somewhere around here. upgrades after defense too. These guys won't be much more of a challenge than the first one. Only like the last wave, that last two waves are even a threat. Okay, now we have some points saved up. Okay, there's phase 3. See who else we can get. Okay, let's get him next. Put them a little bit closer to the action. And start the defense. Alright, done. So yeah, we'll just finish that probably early in tomorrow's stream. And then upgrade the scythe again. Then we can finish up those Stardust things tomorrow too. Wait, did I turn in every... well, we'll worry about that later. Magmel mission. Maybe I'll try and find a way to get that done, like, late this week, early next week. I'll go trade in my quests with Melwyn, and I'll see what kind of item quest she gives me. If she gives me something really simple, then like maybe I'll do it. Doesn't hurt to check. Alright, well, short Mabby stream today. Just getting a few things done. I dedicated a little bit more time to those ruins than I originally planned, but that's okay. Like, the stronger my scythe is, the faster veteran dungeons will go, so I don't mind skipping that today to, like, better my scythe. So, we will be streaming Mabinogi again from at 4 p.m.